As a blacksmith, when we need a little bit of decorative chain, we have the ability to make it, and we can use our imagination and come up with some different ideas. The candle chandelier from a previous video needs some chain, so this hangs further down from the ceiling, and that way the candles aren't going to leave sooty marks or worse, scorch marks on your ceiling. I've been messing around with a couple of different options. They're both more or less S-hooks, although they don't necessarily come out looking like S-hooks. And I think I like the one with the smaller hooks better and just a series of small hooks. I'm using 1/4 inch round stock, cut 7 inches long, so that's about 6 millimeters by 180 millimeters. As is the case with most tapers, you want to draw this out square, then you want to go to octagon, then you want to go to round. Of course, the taper is up to you. You can use a square taper, an octagon taper, a flat taper, round it up like I'm doing, or not put any taper in it at all. It just depends on what you prefer on your project. As you draw this taper out, working near the far edge of the anvil keeps the tilt of the hammer off the edge of the anvil where you're less likely to actually hit your anvil and either ding up your hammer or your anvil. I'm just using a simple piece of bent over round bar as a bending jig in the vise. Cooling that curl off in some water before bending really does help protect it. The little curl on the end should roll towards the first big hook on this, and that way when you bend it, they're on opposite sides. For welded up chain, usually making 2 chain links and joining them to a third, and joining the groups of 3s into groups of 7, and so on and so on. But for this, because each end is closed up separately, it's pretty much just as easy to link one link to the end of the chain you're working on and just keep going from there. Now I made 10 links, but I assembled 8. I think that's going to be long enough, but it's easy enough to add a few more if I need to, or take one off if I don't. I've got this just warm enough to melt the wax and just a little bit of wax in this old can. So we're going to put a little paste wax on there, then we'll hang this up and see what it looks like. Hey, look at that, it works. I was going for about 20 inches here. And I ended up with 21 inches. I think that's a win. Now, if you'd like to see the video where we made this 3-arm candle chandelier, I will link to that video right over here. In the meantime, I hope you have time in your day to get out to your shop, make something, stay safe, wear your safety glasses. We'll see you for the next video.